they also claim he got a chin implant. And this is the weird thing. They have a picture of Howard before and then after.
Yeah.
And now I look at it, and it looks like he might have got a chin implant.
But here's
which now makes sense why he hates Jay Leno. He's freaking jealous of him.
He's jealous of Jay's chin.
It's the chin.
I do remember also being.
What is it?
Obviously, it's a chin implant. He took the dead woman's body and shoved it in his own face. Let's talk to Martin Landau and
Martin Landau.
I can't understand.
No, but I mean, I wonder if it's because I called Howard out, like, when I was on the show, the E guys brought me, like the E, television crew, they brought me like aside and they said, listen, John, we had like a 2-week hiatus because they always knew I was the one, I was the only one that would ever freaking like call anybody out on anything.
Right. Bring up, fucking go ahead, stir it up.
No, because even when I was in junior high, Anthony, like they had like the sex ed class and I feel like I'm fucking Tootsie no.
I thought we were having a home invasion and you were alerting me. and
no, but I was the kid that everybody like all of our fathers were behind us. I was the kid that everybody handed me the questions for. So tell me what this clitoris is and where do I find it? Like I was the one they would all hand me questions, right? Because I always asked. I have no problem asking questions. So all the guys at E go, listen, we know Howard got a nose job. We know it.
Wow.
They go, here's the tape of him before the hiatus. Here's the tape after. You gotta ask him. I go, all right, I'll fucking do it. So so I go, Howard, you fucking come on. I mean, come on. Well, let's just be honest. Like, you got a nose job. He denied it.
Yeah.
Turns out that after I left, he finally admitted it or whatever. But now the chin, I also see
something is going on there.
Something going on.
Now I remember.
Now I can see why he would. Now I'm not saying he did it.
Right.
I'm not saying he did it, but I can see why he would because it offsets the size of the nose.
The nose.
But a chin implant?
You know what it is though? Now for years, like I said, I'd been a fan since the 80s. I don't know. I get people that ask me these days, like, what do you think of Howard Stern? I'm like, only the premier radio personality. There was never anyone bigger than Howard.
And he's the best at what he does.
And the best at what he does. And I will never deny that. And I never have. Even during our fucking battles or whatever the fuck you want to call them, I never
guys were persona non grata during that shit.
But I never tried to say that he was not talented at what he did and wasn't the biggest thing ever in radio. He is, and he'll always have that.
Yeah.
All right, here's a picture.
Now look at that.
Now here's something that I notice Howard does whenever he's getting a picture taken. He pushes his chin out. I've seen him do this.
How do you do that?
This is some obsessive shit right here. He goes like, because he does have that underslung jaw. Ooh, Robin. Robin, look. I look like that turtle. Yep. Robin.
No, but show that picture again.
Now, put that picture back up.
But there's a better one on Dog Shed. They actually have one that...
The nose? I think he had some meat removed from the tip of the nose.
No, that I know. Because I think he finally admitted.
Yeah. The chin implant, it does look squarer and a little more pronounced.
Yeah, see, because look, I mean, there's not the double chin anymore, and now there's that and then this is not even the best one. I've seen better ones. I mean but it's just now. Listen, Anthony, aging sucks.
Well, of course,
aging sucks.
Certainly,
I mean, I don't have any plastic surgery done, but I do use Life Cell. It's just like little skin treatment to try and get rid of the wrinkles.
Little preparation H.
My daughter once.
Maybe I'll.
My daughter once had a yeast infection.
Jesus, John.
No.
Or as Dice says, they get that bread thing.
No, but she's 13 and like an idiot. I don't want to get up again. I'm lazy. I just got done fucking squeegeeing.
Jeez.
And no. But I don't want to get up, and she goes, Dad, it turns out, whatever. I go, listen, I have some preparation H wipes.
Oh, shit.
It didn't work.
No. Sharing's caring. That's sweet. That's a sweet story.
No.
Should be on Lifetime or
do you have
Hallmark
kids?
Channel. No, I don't.
No,
well,
I don't know.
One upstairs.
I know, but she's pretty hot.
But
I hear about infection. I just think,
sure.
But anyway, getting back
like
to
a roid. Yeah.
But the whole chin thing, Like, I mean, getting old sucks. You know, so we all do things. Like, we get, you know, I have laminates here.
I had to. It was terrible. Yeah, I got laminates.
And you got the plugs.
Yeah, I got the individually
chia
placed
pet thing.
follicles.
But yours look pretty good. Like, you can't tell.
You know what it is? You can't you can't go in there with the Ron Howard baldness and think they're going to be able to fucking put hair there.
Yeah.
I was just thinning a little bit more than I would have liked, and they fixed, you know, the hairline and back here a little, but it's age appropriate. I'm not sitting here with fucking, you know, my hairline down to here. All right, that's another one.
Now, look at that.
It does look fucking Joey Ramone looking motherfucker in that picture.
No, it just looks like and that's even a worse one. If you go to Dog Shed, dude, you know, who's your
it's
guy?
a lot squarer.
There it is.
Well, that's
no,
hard to tell because he's got jowls going
No,
on.
so that looks better. So maybe he didn't do it.
Yeah, see, he's doing that push out the chin thing.
No, maybe he
in the
did.
first photo.
But they're all saying about the hair, and I don't think Howard would get a wig.
No,
I
and
just
look
don't
at it.
think-
It's all gray there and stuff, and the bad lighting, you could tell. Yeah, I don't think he has a wig at all.
And I don't think he did the chin.
I don't think he did the chin either.
But I do think that he did the nose.
All right, so he did the nose. We don't believe he did the chin, and the jury's out on the hair.
The hair is one thing. Well, you're a hair guy. You know. What do you think?
I don't think so. I think you would have seen some thinning. There would have been some pictures of him somewhere with a bald spot or, you know, very receding, and then all of a sudden
You should
it's
see
gone.
what they have on this Dog Shed, because they have like a shot of the wind going up, and it actually
Do
looks
they?
like.
And it wasn't photoshopped? Right? You can't tell sometimes.
No, I can't.
It
tell.
looks like that's funny. I got to go there. I haven't been
No,
to that.
you gotta go. And
I haven't
just check-
been there yet.
Anthony, you would love it. I mean, listen. Most 90% are great. There's like 10%.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I go to Reddit, and they are brutal when it comes to the show, and especially like They rip Opie apart like no one's fucking business.
That's what I wanted to ask you.